The nature holds onto its secrets tightly. Written into the laws of universe were rules that cloaked secrets, rules fundamental to the functioning of the universe. These rules were built into many of the universe's process, from the supermassive down to the microscopic level. These rules that helped reality freeze in the first billionth of a second of time. There was always one common factor, and that thing is symmetry. In math and science, symmetry has a different meaning. In this technical sense, a symmetry is the property of an object. Any type of object can have symmetry from tangible things in nature and man-made shape and instructions. Reflection symmetry. Reflective symmetry. When a shape or pattern is reflected in the line of symmetry, a mirror line, the reflected shape will be exactly the same as the original, the same distance from the mirror line and the same size, such as a butterfly in the nature and an artwork of a certain person. Rotational symmetry, also known as radial symmetry in geometry, is the property of shape as when it looks the same after some rotation by a partial turn. An object's degree of rotational symmetry is the number of distinct orientations in which it looks exactly the same for each rotation, such as a shape and pattern of a cactus and a man-made ceiling fan. Translation symmetry is the symmetry in which an object moves from one position to another with the same orientation in the forward and backward motion, such as the pattern movement of the olive plants and the moving pattern of a screen. Spiral. A spiral is a curved pattern that focuses on a center point and a series of circular shapes that revolve around it, such as the spiral pattern of a Haworthia lemifolia and a shock absorber of motorcycle. Meander is one of a series of regular sinuous curves in the channel of a river or other watercourse. It is produced as a watercourse erodes the sediments of an outer concave bank and deposits sediments on an inner convex bank, which is typically a point bar, such as the curved pattern of a river and a man-made structure or road with a curve. Waves, a physical phenomenon characterized by its frequency, wavelength, and amplitude. Waves form through disturbance. Examples are natural waves of the sea and waves disruption due to a movement of a certain person. Tessellation, tiling that uses shapes to cover a surface with no gaps or overlaps. Examples of tessellation are scales of a fish and walls that are made of bricks. Fractures and cracks. Fractures occurs when the applied stress is sufficient to break the atomic bonds. Cracks, a line on a surface of something along which it has split with breaking into separate parts. Examples are naturally fractured and a stick that snap into two due to a strong tension. Examples of cracks are dried old skin of a tree and a crack that occurs in a man-made wall. Spots and stripes. Spots are small marks on a surface, such as a circular patch or stain, differing in color or texture from its surroundings. A stripe pattern consists of seamless, continual lines or bands in either a horizontal, vertical, or diagonal direction. Examples are natural spots that can be seen at the San Francisco leaves in a man-made curtain. Examples are natural stripes that occurs in some plants in a man-made clothes with a stripe color. Fractals. Fractal is a geometric shape containing detailed structure arbitrarily small, scales usually having a fractal dimension strictly exceeding the topological dimension. Examples of fractals are trees and artificial bonsai made of copper. A fine transformation. A fine transformation, a linear mapping method that preserves point, straight lines, and planes. Examples of a fine transformation is the infinite pattern of a cactus and an infinite art illusion made by an individual.